All right, in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how do I create a killer snapshot. So this is one of the questions that come from my Facebook group, and they want to know, how do you create this killer snapshot? So the first thing that, I'm going to recommend that you do is just get something that works, right? Get something that works. A lot of people are trying to create these snapshots that are super complicated. And, for me, I kind of already seen this show before. Not sure how to explain it to you, but it's very interesting to watch what's going on inside the high level Facebook group, with people trying to create the snapshots and stuff like that. One of the big things that I'm seeing is that people think that the more complicated it is, the better. So when I say I've seen this show before, I'm talking about Infusionsoft. For those of you that just getting into digital marketing in the last 1 to 3 years, you kind of missed that wave. When I first came into the digital marketing world, it was right around the year 2013. And at that time, the biggest thing in the digital marketing world was Infusionsoft. Even to this day, that's where you got the big high level people all using. And I don't mean high level as the software, but Infusionsoft was always the go-to software. It was the power software. It was everything. And it has all this stuff. And so just so you understand that high level is becoming very similar to Infusionsoft. And so that's good and bad, mostly good. Let's talk about what's good about it. What's good is because it really is the full stack that you need to be able to operate, a digital agency. It's really, really good because you can actually resell the software underneath your brand, right? Hence why I'd want to make a snapshot. It's also really good because the thing that Infusionsoft lacked was the funnel builder. And I always said, if Infusionsoft could just buy ClickFunnels, or somehow they could work together, right? And so high level has truly done that. It's truly brought it together. High level has also brought in the basically like Calendly, which Infusionsoft has like a shitty appointment system, and you always have to use these third party, and they're complicated and everything. It's confusing. So high level has really, really done the job there. The pipelines, like the way that you create pipelines inside of Infusionsoft, it just wasn't the way that high level does it, which is the way it's like Pipedrive. They copied Pipedrive, essentially modeled it. And so really, high level is becoming a superior product, a far superior product, especially for people who at a low entry budget levels. It's just absolutely amazing. Now with the addition of SaaS, it's just going to a whole new level. So with that being said, I just want to let you know that you've made a great decision on considering to use high level. Absolutely. It's gonna ultimately change your whole dynamic of your agency. Once you get the hang of it and get a few clients on and get going, you'll see that. So with that being said, you're gonna want to learn how to create these snapshots. It's gonna speed up your system. So how do I create a snapshot? Well, again, relating over to Infusionsoft, everyone knows that it was called Confusionsoft. Russell Brunson had a very good marketing angle and got everyone to believe that. And it's true. It is confusing. And if you've been in high level, you're probably confused. It's confusing. It really is. So once you start working with high level and then you figure it out, it's going to become so easy to you. It's just going to be like, oh, it's just second nature. But everybody else coming after you is going to be like, what? It doesn't make sense. I don't get this button here, that button here. How come I can't have a button, but the form and all this different stuff? And so keep that in mind when you make your snapshots. So one of the best things I can tell you about making a snapshot is the naming conventions. So let's go dive in and show you. And I'll show you a newer one. I'll show you a newer one that I did here. So this is for my Webinly agency partners. Okay. So if those of you who don't know about that, I do have a program where you can become a partner with the Webinly. And not only do we have these, full stack of courses, but inside of the roadmap, we're literally giving you these secrets that I've been using for the last 7 years to build the agency that I build, from running the directories, to, running the ads, you name it, you get it all inside of here. And so this is the one that they get, and I'll show you what I did. So how did I do it? Okay. So the first thing that we'll go over is like the campaigns. So if you notice in here, what I did is I went and labeled these campaigns, right? So disregard these 3 for a moment, and I will come back to those. Okay. But if you'll see over here, like free website offer, FWO. So this is a campaign, free website offer, right? Free website offer. And as you start learning high level, you'll realize that, how does a campaign get activated or get initiated or something like that? Well, it's because of triggers, right? So if you can see over here, I associated the triggers. So these right here, FWO, this FWO is associated with that campaign, right? It's associated with that campaign. And so that campaign, this is the triggers, that's the campaign. And then if you go look at the funnels, you'll see, we didn't do the funnel for that one, and I apologize, but I'm going to show you how the funnels work with these 4 here. 1, 2, these 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what you're going to want to do is, use these little, like little symbols. It's just some way to help people know that, hey, I want this offer, right? So this is, I'm going to sign up right here from the free website offer. It's right here. And I do apologize about the funnels, is because we actually bring in the landing pages inside of Webinly. Okay. So all of these things, and again, not to confuse you, but I probably just did, but these landing pages are already built out inside of my Webinly platform, okay, which are far superior websites. We're bringing these web pages in, and so that's where the funnels are at, okay? So anyways, just to recap, little naming conventions, because we're going to use this, this campaign. And then you've got down here all the forms, right? So now there's going to be a whole bunch of forms. Again, this is the stuff that gets people confused. They're really trying to figure out, they don't really understand the connection between campaigns, triggers, forms, all that different stuff, and funnels, right? There's like those 4 components. And if you haven't had an opportunity, real quick, plug. If you really want an easy way to learn all this, I do have a free boot camp that you can just go through, and I explain it all out. Like I literally, I give you a free agency in a box. Everything is just included, and I'll literally show you the step-by-step of the things that you need to do. Okay. That was my quick plug. Okay. So as you can see down here is that, the same thing, free website offer. So now they know that this is the form that's going to go with this trigger down here, and it's going to go with that campaign. Okay. So hopefully you can make that connection. Let's go talk about the funnels. So clearly you can see what I did here is I went and put these little lead funnels, lead funnels. This is the forms. And then when you come into here, the funnel, there's the lead funnels. And then inside the lead funnels, you can see I had put 3 of them in here. There's 1, 2, 3. Disregard that. That's just the thumbnail there, right? So like all of these things are here. So they'll know when they get this snapshot that, okay, great, I get this stuff. And they'll know, okay, this is the lead funnels. And then we have website, digital marketing, and funnels. Okay. You'll have that in there. And so when you go over to your, your campaigns, this is the lead funnels right here. Lead magnet delivery, digital marketing, funnels. It's just really a naming convention that makes it super easy for people when they get your snapshot, right? As we all know, look, I mean, how many of you already know like this is a complicated software? And so once you guys start getting multiple clients, you'll realize that it's going to consume a lot of your time if you're going to actually put them into one of your snapshots. So, you know, if you can kind of label everything to make it super clear and super obvious, it's just going to roll, you know, that much cleaner for you. Okay. So there's that going on. Let me check the link here. I don't know what we have. If anybody's live or have any questions, I'll go ahead and answer any questions. Okay, got it. All right. So back to where we were. So I put them all inside of here, and then you'll see over here even like the little brackets. So I put in the little brackets. And why do I do this too? Okay, why do I do this too? Because when you actually go into like the triggers, you lose this folder ability. Okay, so you lose the folder ability. So see how it's like digital nomad, digital nomad, digital nomad, Facebook ads DOM, Facebook ads DOM, Facebook ads DOM, you know, lead magnet delivery, lead magnet delivery, lead magnet delivery. The reason that I do that is because, for example, when you're down here, you'll see you don't get this folder system anymore. So if I was inside of a new trigger, if I wanted to go add a new trigger, delete me, okay? This new trigger is what? We'll just say a form submitted. You know, which form? The form is, and see now why the importance of having all these things like super labeled. So, you know, there's the free website offer. There's, you know, the other one there, the Facebook checklist, you know, all those different stuff right there. And so now you know which one is which. So let's just say SMA opt-in. Now, let's just say add to campaign. Which campaign? This is why I do this. See it? So Facebook ads DOM, Facebook ads DOM, Facebook ads DOM. Then I've got digital nomad, digital nomad, digital nomad, lead magnet delivery, lead magnet delivery, lead magnet delivery. And now you can see these little different brackets I put. Which one? The Facebook ad, you know, this is the main one that's in here. So there we go, SMA opt-in. So SMA opt-in, well, which one do I want to be doing them? Well, I'm going to need to send them the social media advantage email and then delivery. See, SMA. And so literally having all of this stuff is just going to help you in the future. All right. Let me go get rid of my delete here. There we go. And so, okay, so that takes care of all of those. So now, you know, the basic nutshell that I think what you should do is it's really just all about the naming, right? It's the naming and just understand the components that if you have the funnel, name the funnel accordingly, give it to the symbols or something, and then put it into, you know, the campaign, the forms and the triggers. So those are the four things, right? The funnel, the form, campaigns, and triggers, right? We should come up with an acronym for it. Those four are generally always going to be connected, right? And so people can know where to go, how to connect them, how to change them, stuff like that, and you'll have that. So, all right. I hopefully that shows you, you know, how to create a killer snapshot. Thanks so much.